Welcome to Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, home to the Western Michigan Broncos, where we have a terrific matchup in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Broncos will boot it away to start the game. He'll return it. Smashes through the tackle. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player. But this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Trying to find his man on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Second down now after the sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Western Michigan, 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
He wants to pass it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's off. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Broncos are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass down the left side, diving, caught. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Pulls it, fired, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He finds his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And the Buckeyes pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden hour?
And the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off. They knock him down right there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. On the move at the 30. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got his man down the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. They keep attacking through the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And that is enough.
And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. 6th play of the drive coming up.
It's second down.
On second down, wants to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Buckeyes get enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good right down the boulevard. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on second down after the good first down run. Gonna run it. It's Shaw. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 24 to LSU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Gets it out fast. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Number 21.
Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put... Pulls it in on the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll run it from the gun. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got it down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? They'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a career game for this linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers get 2 picks in a game, but this guy's done it. He's done an outstanding job in zone coverage and in man. He's showing his coaching staff he's got pretty good ball skills, too.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The give as they work on that clock. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. The expressway is wide open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll run it from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking for room, it's Shaw. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running back searching for a hole. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Western Michigan, 34, Ohio State, 24.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Pocket starts to collapse.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And they spike it to stop the clock. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us.